Yo, what's up? Welcome to my new playthrough of Seraphic Blue. This is a old Japanese RPG Maker game made in 2004 and got a updated version known as Director's Cut in 2006, and then said Director's Cut was translated in 2014 by I'm probably gonna butcher this. Eplipswitch. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find the game, learn more about it, the download links and whatnot, in case anybody's interested. Now, this playthrough isn't entirely blind. I have played this game about 3 or 4 years ago, but I never finished it. I only put like about 10 hours in. I think my save data is still even there. That's my sister's. But yeah, 10 hours in. I was pretty much right. On point. Off by a whole minute. Whatever. Anyhow, doing this playthrough because I really want to get back into the game and beat it. Soundtrack is, as you can tell, it's freaking amazing. I love this game's soundtrack. And the battle system is pretty fun. I really like it. I'll get onto it more once we get to the gameplay, but let's start the intro, because if I recall correctly, the intro is really long, and there's some parts in it where it's like auto dialogue or whatever. I'm not gonna be able to like read it all out loud because the text goes by really quick, but I'll try. When I was a child, I would often stare off into the great blue sky. Dazzling sunlight would shine on my eyes, streaming from the boundlessness above. Parting, I pushed myself to great heights, chasing after dreams I knew no end of. I could also hear voices in the sky, quiet and close, like an embrace. I responded to them by setting my sights on the sky's horizon, uniting my path with the sky and reaching out to the sky with both my hands. Even now, I still stare off into the great blue sky. Sprinting up the Earth's ridges toward the endless world above, higher and higher I climb until the stratospheres of memory below me. As the winds dance in rhythm, I make a wish in silence. That my small heart will spread forth wings, and that someday I will soar gracefully toward the visible blue sky. The sky has always been there and will always be. Catherine Frizette. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. I'm terribly sorry. There's gonna be a lot of butchering in this game. Those are the great words of our ancestors. And it is true, the sky has always been there. That is a fact which cannot be denied. But is that it? Was the grandeur of the sky the only thing that left an impression on our great ancestors' mind? The sky stretches overhead, endless and empty for all eternity. That is what I would call despair. Eventually, she will be the only one who understands. A lone angel bearing white wings. I, however, am well aware of how this will all end. At that very moment, in this present time, fate will return to the world, and here is where their tale will unfold. So it begins, with no other title than this. Seraphic Blue. Since time immemorial, people have sent their prayers for hope and freedom to the heavens. Okay. With their minds cluttered by absurd words and foolish vices, they pour their problems out into the blue sky. Indeed, I am no exception from this era of expression of hope and freedom. After all conflicts begin momentarily under the blue sky. In an instant, the heart of the two feuding people can shine brightly together. And with their thoughts free of problems, true happiness comes in. But when the sky is forgotten, those hearts will grow hollow, and those people will be sucked into the void. With despair seeping in and hope and freedom becoming nothing more than a memory, people may try all they can to live in the past and fill their hearts with color. By then, it is all too late. Yo, Fritz, so here... Okay. That was... As you guys could see, yeah, it goes by fast. It would sometimes auto, and text goes by quick. That's gonna get annoying. I don't recall that ever happens outside the intro sequence, though, so... I don't think it's all that bad. Thinking of that again... I know how you feel. It's completely absurd. But getting worked up about it, that's not gonna fix it. So you're saying it's useless to get upset? No, I'm actually worried about you. Don't be. There's no need to worry about me. Look, isn't it almost time for the conference? Lighten up, man. You're presenting today, aren't you? Sigberts is seriously gonna chew you out if you mess this up. His crappy game is not something you want to be a part of. I see. So this is my dull lot in life. I'm tied to this place. And it has ground all the adventureness out of me. How regrettable, how frustrating. You're a good guy, so much so that I can't believe you're his son. Glad to hear that. I don't like to think of him as my father either. Come on, it's time to get going. Yeah, let's go. What is an angel? An aerial being who offers salvation? Well, that much is a given. The thing, though, is whether an angel offers only salvation. Wouldn't that be strange? What do you think? Just, what is an angel? Not that troubled face again. It's about time you quit worrying. It's not that. It's just something I remembered. What is it? Something my father once said to me. Whoa, that went by quick. The reason it... Okay, cool. I guess I had to pause the video or whatever once this is all done and rewatch that scene. I'm not even gonna try this. Okay, maybe I will. Forget the beginning and learn of its non-existence. Gaze upon the end and learn if its was that expression or existence? The beginning is but the end, and the end is... Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I think I give up. Text going by too quick. That was a pretty cool opening sequence. Fortunately, I had to go back and pause too. But that was some nice art. Man, this job is boring. I heard good things about being a VIP bodyguard, so I went all out to apply. And what do I get for it? The same old guard duty. Stop complaining. You should be glad we're getting compensated so handsomely for this. Aren't you satisfied with getting paid so much for such an easy short-term job? I would rather have a job that's worth the effort, though. Our VIP is spreading the weekend here. Or spending, my bad. That's the only reason why we're here. Well, I wonder what kind of person that VIP is. Beats me. We don't have the right to know that. Our contract only states that when an emergency arises, we defend her to the last. But what do I know is that she's far too young to be a VIP. You bet. She looks to be a lady in her 20s. Oops, better stop talking now. Yeah, the VIP has returned. Okay then, please take a good care of Doris. Rest assured, we shall properly escort Miss Doris back to her dormitory in the academy. This is boring. I want to talk to Big Sister some more. Can't you at least take me to your room, Big Sister? Sorry, Doris, but I'm afraid I cannot do that at all. My room is a special place where even friends are not allowed to be invited into. Therefore, please understand. Yes. Bye-bye, Big Sister. See you next week. Yes, Doris. See you again in the academy. All right. Residence Minerva. I will now unlock the tracking ring device. Please put out your right arm. Inserting key card. Entering passcode. The device has been unlocked. I will now remove it. The device has now been removed. Thank you for your cooperation. Welcome back. Any mail for me? None today, but there is a message for you. Mr. Sigbert is coming here today and will be arriving soon. Sigbert is coming here? For what purpose? I do not know. Not at all, I am afraid. Well, never mind. Open the door for me, please. Hold on, someone's calling me. Sorry about that. Quick phone call. Where was I? Well, never mind. Open the door for me, please. Right away. Thank you. I don't feel like it, but my mind is telling me to review my academy lessons. The tutorial. I actually don't remember. They explain you how to play this game like this. It would be pretty funny. I guess I should find a suitable book to read. Or probably the lore of the game. I actually can't remember. Wasn't there like a place I could save here or nah? Probably not yet. I don't feel like going outside now. Really, why does it have to be now of all times? Alright. Life of a Cat. I should probably keep away from this book. I'm not finding the need to read this now. The latest medical theory, Enoch's method. I do not feel like reading this. Alright, okay. Breath of the Stars. I have had enough of this book already. The Rise and Glory of Rossberg. Seems like I still have this book with me. Perhaps I can sell it off at a second-hand bookstore come Monday. DSHIS report 2819. Seems like I have yet to dispose this. Virtually nothing of this book has been changed from the year 2818 edition, and it is at best a flattery of the FESC. It is no different from third-rate Gothic magazine. Nothing of interest in almost all of the bookshelves. Seems like there's one more I have yet to check. I can't pronounce that. Shit. This book. Sigurd left it behind here last time. Truly, this is a good book. It is not called a bestseller just for show. There's something caught in between the last few pages. A note? An absolute masterpiece. It tells the story of a protagonist who was wrongly convicted of his wife's murder and sentenced to life imprisonment, which she served in the remote Knahvaz prison. During the 27 years he spent in prison before his persistent jailbreak finally paid off, he met various characters. While they include a violent guard, a dishonest warden, and the true murderer of the protagonist's wife, there is just one man whom I have grown fond of. That man worked as the prison's librarian for many years before he was eventually released from prison, having served his sentence. Upon freedom, he was offered temporary accommodations, a dim room, and an old apartment. Even then, it was certainly brighter and more spacious than his old solitary cell. However, shortly thereafter, he hanged himself in this very room, leaving behind only a piece of paper with the words, "I was here." Of course, while that incident deeply saddened the protagonist, there was no escaping the fact that it marked the fate of that supporting character. But to me, even though I could care less about the main story, I cannot help but wonder about that supporting character's fate. Just what had freedom given him? Nothing after all, or that freedom had been robbed of him. Or that freedom had robbed him of something. Well, in brief, the point is this. The happy ending was lost. It seems like this note was intended for the dust jacket of a book. It is rather long for that, though.
futility. There's no such thing as a true happy ending. Happy endings are meant to be lost.
Excuse me. Yes? I have wanted to tell you this last week, but the housekeeper is now here for weekly cleanup of your room. I apologize for such a short notice. In truth, this ought to have been done yesterday. Would this be okay with you? I can ask the housekeeper to wait for a while if you wish.
No, it's okay. Let her start immediately. I was just about to take a stroll outside anyway. My apologies for the inconvenience.
Nothing unusual around here. Memory tree. A strange small tree with a vibrant blue glow. The memory tree is a crystallized composition of spirits that emit mysterious powers from within. It is great in-game supporter that allows you to save your game progress so that you can resume your game at a later point in time from here. Alright, so we can save our game. Just save it over the old save data. Don't need it. I don't think we can open the menu just yet. The guards of the residence, Minevera, I'm for sure butchering that, are among the finest of the royal capital of Anita. Hence, please rest easy while you stay here. The name of this resident was originally Havel, but it was changed to Minerva half a year ago. Do you know why? Oh my god. The change of the name was due to the start of Queen Anita's daughter, Princess Minerva's, participating in the government. On the occasion that a royal family member has become old enough to participate in the government, a public place must be named after him or her as proof of the honor and responsibility of the office that he or she holds. Hence, in accordance with that tradition, this residence was officially chosen to be renamed after Princess Minerva. I don't know if you guys are actually seeing this, but the screen is constantly blacking out every now and then. I don't know if that's just because of the game or if that's a recording issue. I think that's a recording issue because I don't ever recall that when I played this game years ago. For your protection, I would advise you not to venture outside the areas where guards are present in. Sigberg. It's been a month, hasn't it? Have you been doing well? You could tell just by looking. Oh, how indifferent. Come to think of it, isn't it about time the results of my previous medical checkup were released? Well, I actually come by here today to tell you that there has been some hiccup regarding that. As you already know, we switched to a new method of producing our results at the start of this year. However, after analyzing the data, it appears we have inadvertently applied the old method instead. The results are now being reproduced as quickly as possible, hence I hope you can at least wait a few more days. Good grief, those idiotic workers of mine. Fine with me then. So, how is she? Not that question again. I am worried after all. In the past, you used to come here every week, but over time, you began to only attend to her. It is only natural for me to suspect that something must have happened to her. Well, you are quite right about that. However, my answer to that question will never change.
I have become warier than before. That is all there is to it. Fine, I get it. Now then, I would have truly hoped to speak with you more, but there's still preparations left to make for tomorrow. It is about time for me to head back to the garden. I will leave as soon as I have a cup of coffee here. You still have the time for a cup of coffee, of all things? My, don't be such a spoil sport. I know you hate the time spent with me, don't you? Besides, I make it a policy to have the time to enjoy coffee by myself. Plus, the coffee here is exceptional. There is always the fact that I am trying to be nice to the VIP here. In that case, I shall excuse myself. Until next time, then. Alright, that's a lot of reading. 30 minutes in. Jeez. I think we're, like, almost done with this. I think. I think it'll be another, like, maybe 30 minutes until we get to gameplay, maybe. Our target is confirmed to have entered the residence. Got it. So that disguise worked, after all. I guess Charol's behind the disguise. Yeah, that's right. Interesting. I look sexy, don't you think? Now, what do you see? Just how unique this model designed by Granny Margaret is. Margot. Wow, I can't pronounce that name. I'm dumb as hell. Pretty sure it's Margaret, right? But it's an O. Whatever. Its girlish figure not only attracts the eyes of young men, not only attracts the eyes of men, but also the paparazzi, who are bound to be shamelessly flashing photos of her from all directions. And the model in those photos will no doubt look just like the person herself. It certainly isn't the god of chaos in disguise. Which is why, particular as Granny Margot may be, she is a highly talented ally. Together with Grandpa Donald, we truly make a formidable team. But, well, is this really the only way? Why couldn't we just snatch our target away from the escorts while they were moving? You could be on to something. That would be futile, though. How so, Lena? There is a tracking ring attached to our target's right arm. It's built in with a transmitter, which, when activated, can reveal her exact location. In addition, that device is equipped with the latest anti-jamming technology. It's also made of a especially solid material that makes it impervious to normal attacks. Finally, it has an electromagnetic lock that can only be unlocked via a keycard and a passcode. Even Madame Margot won't be able to crack it. Sounds like one hell of a gadget. Even if we could snatch our target with that device still attached to her, chances are we wouldn't succeed in our mission. Our present location is a public area, so you should know that running isn't going to help. We won't even make it as far as Envy. So yeah, that's how it is. Man, that gadget's a sweet piece of hardware. If the government is able to invest money into making more devices like that, I'm sure those resilient people at moribund hope we'll be able to get higher pays. Well, you could say that. But the truth is, the ring has a weakness in that it's a little too heavy. That's why it hasn't attached to our target's arm around the clock. It's only attached when she's moving from the residence to the academy and back. I see. So that's why we're breaking into the residence instead. That troublesome ring wouldn't be attached to her arm while she's in there. Well, we could try the same thing at the academy, but chemicals are banned there. How about the other three substitute escorts? They're already changed into their disguise and are on standby. They're good to go too, right? Yeah, I'm positive the ones passed by me earlier were a girl and 3 escorts. Alright, in that case, you and I shall form the infiltration team. Cheryl, lead the escorts and ensure the front gate is unlocked. And Lena, stay alert and monitor the situation from the back end. Then let's get this operation underway. Codename Birdcage Break. Begin. I don't know why. That's just announcing your codename operation out loud is kind of funny. I wonder why they came back. Is there something the matter? It's embarrassing to say this, but this girl said she needs to go to the toilet. Toilet? Can't she use the toilet in the residence? It's just a stone's throw away, isn't it? But, well, we're not allowed to let outsiders in during a VIP stay here. Please, I beg of you. She won't be able to hold it until we reach the city. I guess there's no helping it. Are you sure about this? This is the outskirts after all. It's pretty far away from the nearest stores, not to mention the academy. She won't be able to hold it for much longer. Well, besides, this girl's a friend of the VIP, so it should be fine to let her in. I'll unlock the gate then. Entering passcode. Whatever you do, don't get caught, okay? We don't want any trouble. Thank you so much, the both of you. Here's a wonderful present as a show of my gratitude. Eh? Her voice sounds somewhat different. Well, now that I think about it, doesn't her build seem a tad large? Oh my god. As expected, Margaret's top shelf sleeping spray. Thank you, Margaret, for your hard work on... Oh, auto text, okay. This is Cheryl here. The front gate has been successfully unlocked. The infiltration team is good to go. Are there really no problems, miss? No, there aren't. Thank you for asking. How about the bed and pillow sheets? Any change in quality from before? They're still fine, thank you. Okay, please feel free to inform me if there's anything you are unsatisfied with. Oh, that reminds me. There seems to be a stubborn stain in that bed sheet. I tried removing it with my own detergent, but it still stays there. Oh, just leave it be. I suppose you did not know about it before, though. Well, yeah. This is the first time I've been to this room. I see. In any case, don't worry about the stain. As you wish, miss. I shall take my leave then. Well, to think of it, a stain would certainly stand out on the white bed sheet. I sure am shallow, am I not, Sigberg? Man, there's just so much dialogue.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! All hands, take your... Ah, damn it. Hey, who's the intruder? Appears to be the members of OHG. The OHG? What? The OHG? Don't tell me they're here for revenge. How would I know? There's only one thing I can say, though. We have to defend the VIP to the last. It's an order from the chairman, Morgan. An order? What in the hell? Just who? Okay. Could he be taking me out? Damn auto text, man. Just when I was wondering which idiot had come to disrupt the man's coffee hour, an old colleague of mine pops in. Segbert. You don't seem worried, huh? But you should know that I'm taking her away from here. Yes, I'm aware that is your plan. You seem confident that you can stop us. You have... Okay, auto text. While you are no doubt a filthy, muddy man, I must say, you have proven to be a strong survivor up till now. In truth, the guards here are no match for you. Saying that I can stop you now would be imbolical. Right? Is that how you pronounce it? So you just admit defeat before your own eyes. And victory is not always a victory. It can turn to defeat or vice versa. Now that sounds particular to you, doesn't it? Without a chance at victory, this is no contest. This is the iron rule of this game. I'm giving you a chance now. Take it. That is, if you can save her. Of course I can. I shall break the birdcage just like back then, and take her with me under the blue sky. I can't open the door. Is it locked from the outside? Please, let me out of here. He has just come to see me. No, stay put in there. Amazing voice work. Man. 40 minutes already. I'm probably gonna have to save as soon as I get the chance. Hey, the guy's here. Right. Let's welcome him with our... Okay. Autoed. Got autoed again. Nice. I like this intro so far, though. It's pretty neat. Even if it is pretty long. Sorry, I kept you waiting. As promised, I've come for you. Indeed. So, we meet again. Two years later, Ronia calendar, year 2822. I didn't read the bottom text, so that's sad. But I think we're nearing the end, at least. Yeah, I think this is gonna pan out to our main character. Oh man. No, all this episode I've been reading and not really giving my thoughts on things. That's kind of sad, but it's to be expected for a game like this. Dialogue heavy. Don't go, mother. Hold me longer.
I also really like how there's character art, CG. Hello, I'm glad I got to meet you. Unfortunately, this is also goodbye. Please forgive me, my dear son. I really like the art. It's nice. Are you feeling okay? Hey Lake, I'm asking you if you're feeling okay. The least you can do is just say something. I'm fine. Am right? You were moaning loudly for a moment ago, though. Well, yeah, it was just a nightmare. I ain't hurt anywhere. What's wrong? Well, I like to get up, but you're in the way. Right. Oh my god. As I thought, your face doesn't look so good. Are you sure you're feeling okay? I already told you, didn't I? It's just me waking up to a guilty conscience. I used to be always having that nightmare anyway, so don't even worry about it. That must have been a terrible nightmare. You could say that again. What are you looking at? I doubt you're really feeling okay. You sure are persistent, geezer. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm fine? The thing is, you're frowning a little more than usual today. Is it really just a bad dream? That's exactly what it is, for crying out loud. Besides, if you keep reading too much into things, won't that prune face of yours become even more wrinkled? My bad. A doctor's job is just to treat patients. Got that, quack Dr. Langer? Good grief. Well, whatever. I've often been the target of verbal abuse anyway. Your remark is nothing new to me. So what are you going to do after this? The same as always? I'll be fine. I guess it's dangerous to drink too much after all. Yes, indeed. But your visits to my clinic have increased lately. While I understand they're due to the nature of your work, can't you at least take better care of yourself? Now, what was it called again? Sweeper or something? Devil Sweeper. Get it right for once, will you? 20 years ago, unknown black-winged monsters first came into existence in this world. We call them devils. Undertaking requests to sweep them away, those devils, is my job as a devil sweeper. Yes, that. Then, given the nature of the job like that, isn't it a little too much for you? I've already gotten used to it. When I started out, I was always focusing on protecting myself in battle. More recently, I learned how to use my discretion to protect myself. When to defend, when to attack, when to risk everything, and to what extent I can finish a battle unscathed. That's what it's like. Alright, I'll accept that answer. Then it's time to... Okay, Otto. Yeah, Otto. Well, I've been contacted by Elena. It seems a group of devils have gathered near her town. Hey, Lake, don't tell me you can still call her by her first name. Is there a problem with that? It's completely unacceptable if you ask me. Well, it's true that I was raised by Elena in her orphanage. which is why you should call her mother. No, not mother, foster mother. Oh my god. Good grief. I should be the one to say that. Why do you even bring up this boring topic? But it's still a fact that she asked you for a favor to sweep away the devils on the account of you being her son. Nah, it's just a lack of manpower. Virtually every bounty hunter only cares about huge bounties and not helping others in need. Bounty hunter? Didn't you know that's extremely dangerous? Devils have bounties on their heads. That being said, devil sweepers make up the majority of bounty hunters who hunt those devils for money. And most of them are from the court side. Given the nature, they have a reputation for being able to bring down enormous devils. I see. So devil sweepers in our neighborhood are mainly bounty hunters. Those guys won't bother with small requests like Yelena's. Only I will. Later then, I'll look up if I get myself hurt again. Or, I'll look you up. My bad. And I think that might be it. Holy shit. Prologue, fading normally. Our days here. The destiny beside. Woo! Wow, that is long, dude. Episode 1, Devil Sweepers, Hunters of Black Wings. Krieger, whatever. Lots of butchering in this fucking playthrough. God, dude. Alright, we can finally save. I'm gonna take a break and, you know, holy shit. That was an intro. And finally we get to the menu. I guess I'll save this for the next episode, but yeah. Thanks for sticking on by. Or, not sticking on by. This isn't live or anything, but if you made it this far, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next episode. Later.